Good morning, Happy New Year. It's January the 8th and I'm off to work and you are coming with me. I'm going to share with you a typical working day in my black cab taxi life. Also, at the same time, we're going to talk about YouTube. We're going to talk about my channel. Lots of people have been asking me, how do I film my videos? Do I make money from YouTube? How did I get my videos onto TV? And people want to know where my channel is going to be going this year. And I want to know what sort of content you want me to keep creating and what keeps you engaged. Right, let's get out on those streets of London and see if there's any work out there.
Hey, don't forget to subscribe, folks. I really appreciate it.
I live in Ealing. I'm in kind of the Hanger Lane area of Ealing. The apartments I live in are just behind me there, as you can see. And my taxi is just over the road here. There she is, waiting for another day's work. All right, let's get in. Let's see what this day is going to bring. Oh, it's cold, it's cold, it's cold. Right, and off we go. And the first thing I head for is Uxbridge Road, because that's the way I drive in. And then we're going to stop off at the Tesco, put a bit of fuel in. Yeah, I know, I'm driving an electric cab, figure. And then grab a Costa, which is a must. Okay, got the coffee. The next thing, turn that meter on and let's see if we can make some money today in the middle of kipper season. Wish me luck. So I pulled out of the Tesco garage, the Free Now app went off and it's given me a job from Chase Road, which is Park Royal. Remember, I live in West London, taking me to Vauxhall Bridge Road. It's a 10-minute drive in there, but I've accepted it because, well, it's a 32 to 40 pound job. That's what it's estimated on the app, and it gets me into town. So I might as well go into town with someone in the cab rather than empty. Let's just hope they don't cancel before I run out of the 10-minute drive in. Okay, I think I'm in the right place. Unit 401. You ordered a cab, yeah?
Hi, mate. Yes.
Ordered a cab off Free Now?
Yes.
Okay, great. Okay, you're going to put that in the back, yeah?
Yeah.
All right.
You're not just taking the boxes, is that right?
All right, okay, that's no problem. As you can see, my job on the app was not people, it was food. I'm taking it to Vauxhall Bridge Road. It smells absolutely divine here. So no passengers, just a cargo load, but it's a good start today. So Park Royal to Vauxhall Bridge Road, can't complain. Straightforward run from Park Royal. It's the A40, head east. Get yourself left into the Paddington Slip, down towards Lancaster Gate on Westbourne Terrace. I went through Sussex Gardens, Hyde Park Street, left Bayswater Road, Marble Arch, Park Lane, and then comply Hyde Park Corner, Grosvenor Place, Lower Grosvenor Place, Bressenden Place, Vauxhall Bridge Road. Well, that was a good start to the day. They've got rid of all the catering equipment in the back. The cab smells amazing. I think it was like shawarma food and stuff like that. So pretty good start to the day. On a typical day, I'm using four different ways to make money. Now, the obvious way and the way that most people know is street work, just people kind of sticking out their hands and saying, pick me up, I need to go somewhere. Yep, I'll be taking the hail today. The other two ways, I'll be using two apps. Taxi app, which is a commission-free app run by taxi drivers. Great app, and they're growing, and one day they will be big. And another much bigger app, which is Free Now, that's owned by Mercedes-Benz. The one I've just used for that job, however, they do charge 15% commission, but have a wider reach. And the other way I do get work is through a couple of friends who do exclusive airport transfers and bespoke jobs for high-end clients. They could possibly give me a ring and say, Mark, are you ready to go off and do this airport job or whatever job it may be? So four different income streams of making money in this black cab today. It's kipper season. It might not be busy, it won't be busy. I was a bit lucky getting that job at the start of the day. And people ask me, why did you start up a YouTube channel and how did you start up a YouTube channel? Well, starting with why, you'll probably know that we spend an awful lot of time studying to be London taxi drivers, and that knowledge affords us hundreds, if not thousands, of small things about London that only taxi drivers would know. I wanted to document that. I didn't want to lose that. First of all, I tried to document it by actually writing it, and then I realized I was an absolutely awful writer. And then I decided, okay, I'll film myself going to these places, these places of interest, these secrets of London, these things about London that only taxi drivers learnt about on the knowledge and would know. And as well as filming it, someone said, why don't you put it on YouTube and share it with everyone? Therefore, it'll never be lost. It'll be a digital document that will be there forever, hopefully, as long as YouTube will be there forever, or any platform that shows that type of material. So that's what I did. I got a few subjects together, things that cab drivers know. My very first episode was the house that isn't a house. And I went down to Buckingham Palace, and I didn't have a gimbal then, that's a stabilizer. I just had an iPhone and a tripod. And no idea of how to get good sound or good sound production. And then I made a little script, and I went outside Buckingham Palace and I introduced that first episode, and I was rubbish. I didn't know what I was doing. Tripods were falling over. I had no idea how to work the sound. I had no idea how to work a lot of the videography on the iPhone. I didn't know what worked. However, that was my very first video. I was very proud of it. It's a little bit cringeworthy. I wasn't very good in it, but the subject matter was very interesting. And that was the most important thing to me. I enjoyed doing it, and I carried on. And at the same time, I also realized there's quite a bit of interest in black cab drivers. The black cab trade or industry seemed to be an industry that the whole world didn't know anything about. I would say my first 15 to 20 videos were not great. I didn't understand sound design, I didn't understand editing, I didn't understand voiceover, I didn't understand practically everything you need to understand to land a good, successful YouTube channel. But, oh, hang on, I've got a job here. Ooh, my second job in Kipper season.
That's the Wild Tavern on Ocean Street. No problem, I'll take you there.
And I took payment for that job. So today, one street job and one app job. Not bad for a Monday in Kipper season. Going back to the questions, a lot of people ask me, how do you film your videos? And who do you film your videos with? Well, I film them all on my own. 95% of those videos, apart from the big production ones, the one that was filmed in Burlington Arcade, I needed someone to help me film that. The other one that was filmed in the LEVC production plant where they make these taxis, I needed someone to help me film that. But apart from that, all those videos I film on my own. 100% of them are filmed on iPhones. So yeah, it's an iPhone. I use a gimbal, a stabilizer. Let me just show you what that looks like. It just makes the filming look a bit smooth. The iPhone goes in there. You can walk with this. It stabilizes the footage and makes it look a bit more professional. I use a radio mic. Audio is really, really important when you're making videos. This is one thing I neglected at the start of my YouTube career. In fact, people will put up with grainy imaging rather than listen to bad audio. Another thing, do I make money from YouTube? Yeah, I make money from YouTube. There's a certain amount of criteria you need to make money from YouTube, but I hit that criteria. That criteria is 4,000 watch hours completed within a year and at least 1,000 subscribers. Once you get over that threshold, you become a YouTube partner, and you will then be paid for the advertising that YouTube put on your channel. You need to open up an AdSense account, and you need to have some documentation to register with the IRS in America. Growing a YouTube channel and creating content is something that takes time. You need patience, you need to be creative, and you need to dig around and keep finding what type of content works for you. So I've talked about YouTube, monetizing, the TV channel. So halfway through my journey into being a YouTuber and making content for YouTube, I got in contact with a local TV channel called London Live. This channel only operates within the London region. We connected together. They liked the content I did as a London taxi driver and asked for some of my content. And it's now being aired on London Live. It's called Secrets of London with Mark Monroe. They chose about 12 episodes. It's been running there for about 2 years. And with those questions answered, it was ready to go for one of a cabbie's most important stops of the day. Another cabbie's favourite stop are the toilets on Westbourne Grove. It was then time to make my way back into town.
Harrods, no problem.
Great news. Job number 3 completed. Grosvenor House, JW Marriott to Harrods. That's a job that I've probably done about 1 million times last year. From Harrods and Knightsbridge, I've made my way to the Gloucester Road area. Got one off the street. We'll go to Edgware Road, sir. Thank you. Okay, job number 4 completed. That was a bit of a surprise. Collingham Road to Edgware Road, Victoria Casino. Oh, hello, sir.
Are you free?
Yes, I'm free.
To Queensway, yeah. You okay to get in? Right. Let me know if you need a hand. Okay? Right, no problem.
Well, this job ended up in a right pickle. The passenger, a lovely gentleman who just wanted to get his TV fixed, wanted to call the route. Took us through Oxford Square, no problem. I wanted Hyde Park Street, but he wanted to go down Hyde Park Square and then into Brook Street. However, no right turn onto Bayswater Road. I had to explain. We then had to turn left and then do a U-turn and queue up with the traffic. This added an extra £2 to £3 onto the fare. But if the passenger wants to call the route, that's fine. I go the way they want to go, even though I did explain there was no right turn. Anyway, we got to Queensway in the end.
Well, that was a stroke of luck. I just dropped off outside the Victoria Casino. That job, as I was saying, was Collingham Road to Edgware Road, Victoria Casino. And then a gentleman came up and said, can you get me to Queensway, to the television shop where he wanted to fix his broken TV? So that is job number 5. My God, I'm on fire. Well, things are certainly looking up. Job number 6 completed. After the Queensway, I went back to Park Lane, past the JW Marriott, and picked up another job. And guess where it was going? Harrods! Yep, so that was another £8.80. Job completed in 7 minutes. But that's still 6 jobs done, and who knows, looking like I could hit double figures by the end of the day.
As things were looking up, I decided to drive back towards Mayfair, where I was getting a bit of luck. And lo and behold, I trapped one at Hyde Park Corner. I hadn't done a Palgrave Gardens for quite a while, but pretty straightforward. Park Lane, Marble Arch, then up Edgware Road, take a right turn into Harrowby Street, then you can do a left into Seymour Place, and just keep going north until you cross over into Lissan Grove, and then you're looking for Rossmore Road on the right, take a right into Rossmore Road, and then set down on your left.
Well, that was a handy one. Hyde Park Corner to Palgrave Gardens. Job number 7 started 11:30. It's now 4 o'clock. So 4.5 hours, 7 jobs. So I'm going to go for 10 jobs today. Once I hit the 10, I'm going to call it a day.
From Rossmore Road, I thought my best bet would be to head towards Harley Street. Normally you can catch someone jumping out of one of the clinics there, especially this time of year. However, went from north to south and absolutely nothing.
Harley Street failed to deliver. I'm in Cavendish Square and there are a lot of cabs at the back of John Lewis. Plenty of overranking going on as well. And I will head through the square down into New Bond Street.
Okay, no problem.
3 Harrods. Off we go.
So it was a Harrods hat trick. My 10 jobs for today was looking very likely now.
That's job number 8 complete. Upper Grosvenor Street to Harrods. So I've been to Harrods 3 times already today. 2 more jobs to go. 2 more jobs to go. Gonna hit double figures and then I'm off. And sure enough, Exhibition Road. Trapped a job.
This was TK Maxx on Kensington High Street. So forward Exhibition Road, left Prince Consort Road, right Queensgate, left Kensington Road, and just to go forward into Kensington High Street. A very quick and easy job.
Kipper season, what kipper? That's 9 jobs completed. I'm gonna hit double figures today. Bring it on. Okay, here we go, Holland Park Avenue. I've trapped my final job. Looks like a pram job, no problem. Let me just help them in.
Back in a second.
Couple of ways I could have run this. Holland Park, didn't choose to go that way. Went forward Notting Hill, then a right turn into Camden Hill Road. Straight down Camden Hill Road, then Holland Street. Halfway down Camden Hill, turn a left into there, then right into Horton Street. You go to the end of Horton Street, you hit the lights at Kensington High Street. Then it's left and a U-turn, because that's the only way you can get around to Marlowe's Road, then straight down towards the Holiday Inn. Halfway down Marlowe's Road, traffic was awful. Anyway, made it in one piece, and that's it.
There you have it, folks. That's 10 jobs completed. Thanks for coming out with me today. I started at 11:30 today. I finished at 5:10. I completed 10 jobs. The biggest job today netted me £35, and the smallest job netted me £8.80. Thanks for coming out with me today, guys, and letting me show you how my typical driving day works as a London cabbie, even though it's not that typical being this time of year. I hope that I answered some of your questions about the YouTube, the content creation, and I want you to let me know what type of content you'd like me to be creating this year and in the future. What type of content that I already make that you really like. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned and see you next time.